Hello, my brothers and my sisters. I hope you are doing amazing in this beautiful but shameful and disgraceful country called Nigeria. Hope you enjoy yourself. Well, if you're not enjoying yourself, then please listen to me attentively because now salvation has come. We can take back this country without bloodshed. I will bring you 3 simple steps for which you can take back this country without a single bloodshed. The only thing they need to do is just to be what? Obedient. Not to a man, but to the Lord, to God. And I'm here to bring you his words. So if you are truly obedient to God, you will follow my directions as I'm giving it to you. 3 simple steps. We can take back this country and lead it to the promised world, to the promised land. Because it seems that our leadership don't have plans for animals, let alone human beings. So please follow my directions as I'll give it to you. 3 simple steps. They cost you nothing. We can take back this country. Now, but first I must of course lecture you on the things that we are up against, because we are up against a lot beyond saving this country. Saving this country is just one of the steps, one of the things that we can do to save our lives. Because our life is far more than this country, even though this country is embedded within our life. So if we must save our life, first of all, we need to save this country. After that, we go to the next stage. So I bring you 3 simple steps for which you can take back this country. So please listen to me attentively. The last episode we talked about the Antichrist, why the Antichrist, or who the Antichrist really is. And I told you that the Antichrist is compared to the antibody, whose job, through justice, push back these evil ones that come to the body of Christ to cause harm and lead his people astray. That is the Antichrist. Now the question is, why was he painted as evil? I will tell you that. Before that, I want to beg you to please subscribe to the channel. There's a reason why you should subscribe. I don't want to say must. Should. There's a reason why you should subscribe. And the reason I'll tell you that later. It is beyond the normal plea of YouTubers to subscribe or to plea for subscription. It's beyond that. There's a reason why you should subscribe. So please subscribe to the channel, the Ark Beast channel, the Ark Beast, like Ark Jamaica, the Ark Beast on YouTube only. Subscribe to the channel. You've completed just one of those things. Now remaining 2. Very simple. They cost you nothing. Okay. Now to the episode in proper. Why was the Antichrist painted as evil? I'll tell you. First, know this. In life, there's what we call the duality of life. This duality contains 2 forms or 2 aspects of life that seem to fight against each other. They seem to antagonize each other, but they are not antagonizing each other. Just like Christ and the Antichrist. They seem to antagonize each other, but they are not antagonizing each other. They are one and the same family. You have what you call rainfall and dry season. The experience of both will seem that both are fighting each other, but they are not. If you say, oh, I love rain, I love the rainfall, it is a weather for 2, so please rain fall all year. By that, you've sentenced some beings into death, because these beings will need that dry season to function properly. Without the dry season, or without both aspects of both polarity of life, the plants cannot grow well. The plants will not be able to produce food. If you say, oh, rainfall all year, plants will produce food. Why? The dry season is what is missing. So also you have light and darkness. There are processes that must work in both aspects. If this light or darkness is not there, they will not come to completion. I'll give you an example. In plants, what we call the photosynthesis. And there are 2 stages. The light stage, which is sunlight, the plant uses chlorophyll to capture the sunlight energy and store it as molecular form of energy called ATP, or adenosine triphosphate. This is called the molecular energy or the molecular currency of the cell. Without that ATP, cell will not be able to carry out energy reactions, and therefore that plant or that cell will die. In the dark stage, it uses that ATP to produce sugar and then to grow. So the reason for the daylight, or the reason for the darkness or the daylight, is for darkness. The reason why we have the sun is for you to be able to handle the darkness. I'll talk more about that later, but now let's focus on this topic proper. So the plant in the dark, we use the ATP. It produces in the light stage to produce sugar and then to grow. If you say, oh, sun stand still for 1 year, you sentence plants to death, and humans will die along with them. That is the two forms or dualities of life. There are two states that must work hand in hand for proper development and growth. Now, those of you who have read, you've heard about what they call the Taoist circle. The Taoist circle, look at it. A circle consists of two halves, the dark parts and the light parts. Within the light is a small dark circle, and only the dark part is a small light circle. This explains life in summary. That in light there is still darkness, and in darkness there is still light. Now me especially, who I call me the Antichrist, the beast, I am the Lord or the keeper of darkness, but I am the son of light. I must make sure, or we must make sure, that darkness contributes its own fair share of life. For life to work properly, darkness must contribute its own fair share. We are those who keep the darkness, but we are sons of light. Because of that, we are painted as dark. It was man who misconstrued that darkness as evil, but we are not evil. We are only dark. Our activities are dark activities. Why? Because it is justice. We know the look face. You do this one, you do one. Not say, my mama brother dog, or a dog sister. Therefore, let's not punish him. No. That may be love. But justice, no face. It is dark. That is why we are painted as dark. It was man who misconstrued that darkness for evil. And it is most important that we must come at this time. Why? Because we have entered into a phase that man, if man does stand strong in the light, they will fall. I will talk about that next episode. Okay? But that is why the darkness, or that is why the Antichrist was painted as dark. It was man who interpreted that darkness as evil, but we are not evil, we are just dark. Next episode, I'll talk about my job here, what I'm to do, what we are to accomplish, because a single tree cannot make a forest. What we are to accomplish now here that I'm here. Okay, so thank you very much. I'll see you next episode. So please subscribe. Like I said, there's a reason why you must subscribe. The ArcBeast channel, there's a reason why you must subscribe. Let me say must subscribe. Please, for your own good, subscribe. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.